Everybody, today I'm going to be attempting a wishing well planter with the scrap wood that I have from my previous projects. If you haven't seen them, go check them out. I don't know exactly what this is going to look like or what I'm doing, so I'm just going to take you step by step as I start completing things. Right now I've got a whole bunch of the scrap lumber. I measured those in 21-inch panels. I probably have about 16 of them. And then I have 4 of these 2x4s, and I have those at 17 inches. I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't know if I'm gonna use them, but right now that's what I have. And I'm gonna try to assemble some sort of panel, something that looks like a panel, so I can start assembling the well bottom. And as soon as I have something to show you, I will be back. Stay tuned. So I think this is the panel configuration I'm going to go with, which means I'm going to need to cut more, obviously, of the 21-inch fence pieces. And all I'm using is some standard Phillips head screws and my trusty Black & Decker with the Phillips tip. So let me get these built and cut some more wood, and as soon as I have the 4 panels ready, I'll show you what it looks like. Here's a look at what we've got going. I've got 4 of these panels. Remember, these were 21 inches long, these panels were. And amazingly, when they stacked 4 next to each other, it almost became completely square. You do see some of the edge, but I mean, I was really impressed. No additional cutting or anything. I ended up needing 6 of the 21-inch panels for each of the sides of the well. So 24 total. But I mean, it was an easy task bolting them together, just a basic top and bottom holding the 4 panels. And so this is what I've got. Now, as of right now, I'm going to start putting the 17-inch 2x4s on the back side of each end of the panel so I can get them bound together and make, I guess, the planter part of it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that started, get it assembled, and then I'll show you what I've got. Okay guys, so this is what we're looking at. I just finished the box. I'm put in pieces for a false bottom, so I don't have to fill that completely up with dirt and stuff. I can just put the plants in from that level. And I put in these cedar posts. They were left over from our grape trellis that we built. And so I put those in there. And then I cut these 2 triangle pieces. I literally just took what was left of the cedar post and cut 45-degree angles on each end. That's going to give me my pitch for the roof of the wishing well. And so now I'm going to attach those and build my panels to go off the little triangle pieces, and we'll get this thing fully assembled, and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright everyone, we are finished. I'm so excited. It looks adorable. What I'm going to do is, after the video is finished, I'm going to make a list of all the supplies you need, because I did change some measurements for some of the items that I used, but I think it turned out absolutely awesome. So let me turn this around and show you what I've got. Here is the wishing well. I am so excited. It turned out so cute. What we ended up doing is, because of the pitch of the roof, we ended up making the panels a little bit shorter. Like I said, I'll put those measurements down at the end of the tutorial. And this little trim piece at the bottom is literally just some wood that was split in the midst of cutting. Some of the wood was really dried out, so when we tried to cut it, it split. And I just used those for a little bit of trim piece at the edge of the roof line to help hold it together and give it a little character. It's not perfectly straight, and I'm totally okay with that. One of the cool features that I did see, or that I did make, was I made a false bottom in the bottom of the well, well, in the top of the well, really. It's about, I'd say 4 inches high, and what I did is I just took planks and laid them across this part, so I don't have to fill the bottom completely up with dirt. Or if I want to change it later and put maybe, you know, an ivy or something coming out of it from the bottom, I can do that. But as of right now, I'm just going to fill it with probably some annuals, maybe a few sweet potato vines or something of that nature. And I don't need something that deep for that. So what I did was put the false bottom, and I can just put some containers in there and let the plants go out of those. So I'm going to move this to the front yard where I'm going to have it at, and as soon as I get it set up, I'll give you guys a final look. And like I said, at the end, I'm going to have the measurements coming, so be ready.